All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're opening up the Old School RuneScape Scammers Playbook so you can learn their tricks and keep your bank safe. Have you ever had that gut-wrenching feeling of losing months, maybe even years of effort in just a few seconds? In the world of Gillinor, one single wrong click can mean losing absolutely everything you've worked for. Scammers are patient, they're clever, and they're relying on you making just one simple mistake. And this, right here, is the most important rule to burn into your memory. Jagex is crystal clear about this. Account security is your responsibility. Once your items are gone, they are gone for good. That's why prevention isn't just a good idea, it's everything. Okay, let's dive in. We're starting with the most common battlefield, the trade screen. This is where most scams begin, and unfortunately, where most of them succeed. Trust trading is the absolute classic, the oldest trick in the book. A player offers a service you can't do yourself. Maybe they promise to trim your armor for a small fee or swap your OSRS gold for RS3 gold. You have to trade them your items first, and poof, they're gone. They log out, block you, and just vanish with your wealth. And that brings us to the item swapping scam. This one is incredibly sneaky. A scammer will put a super high-value item like that Elysian Spirit Shield into the trade window. You see it, you get excited, right? They might distract you, maybe cancel and retrade a few times. Then, in that final window, they swap it for the nearly identical but way, way cheaper Spectral Spirit Shield. If you're not paying eagle-eyed attention, you'll accept the trade and lose millions. This scam is a masterclass in using greed and urgency against you. They create this high-pressure situation, spamming about a massive giveaway. The only catch? You have to prove you have wealth to qualify. So you put your best gear in the trade window. The scammer instantly hits accept, and your own excitement and fear of missing out can cause you to click accept too. And just like that, you've traded your entire bank for some junk. It's a brutal lesson in never, ever putting items in a trade you aren't 100% willing to lose. But scammers don't just stick to the trade window. Oh, no. They use the entire world of Gillinor as their personal trap. And these are called lures. The setup is always kind of weird, but it's meant to be disarming. You're just hanging out at the Grand Exchange, and you spot a player, often a super low combat level, like a level 3, wearing some of the most expensive gear in the game. It's designed to catch your eye and make you curious. Then comes the bait, an offer that is just too good to be true. They're offering to overpay for one of the game's rarest items. But here's the first huge red flag. They want you to leave the safety of the Grand Exchange and meet them somewhere unusual and quiet, like Lumbridge Castle. And this is the moment the trap is sprung. They get you to that remote spot, and then they'll ask you to hop to a player versus player world. They'll use some excuse, like avoiding trade limits, which, by the way, isn't a real thing. The second you appear, their friends, a whole team of them, are already there, waiting to kill you and take that twisted bow you brought with you. You see, the point is that lures are all about social engineering. They might spend days befriending you, or they'll tempt you with fame by offering a spot in a fake YouTube video. They use every trick in the book to make you feel safe or special, right before pulling the rug out from under you in a very dangerous area. Now, the threat doesn't just stop when you log off. Some of the most devastating scams, the ones that are nearly impossible to recover from, happen completely outside of the Old School RuneScape client. A lot of players use third-party clients like RuneLite for helpful features. Scammers know this, so they create fake websites with slightly different URLs, advertising a Pro or Plus version with extra plugins. If you download from these fake sites, you're not getting new plugins. You are installing a keylogger that records your username, password, and even your bank bin. Always, always, always download only from the official runelite.net. And that leads us right into phishing. In the OSRS world, this happens all the time. You might get a message on Discord from a Jagex moderator, see a QR code in-game promising free gold, or get a fake email about a ban appeal. All of these are designed to get you to click a link to a fake login page that looks exactly like the real thing. You enter your details, and they have full control of your account. Okay, we've seen the playbook, and I know it can be pretty intimidating, but the good news is defending yourself is actually very straightforward. Now that we know their plays, let's build your defense with a simple, powerful checklist. And here's the most important takeaway. You have powerful tools at your disposal to make yourself an almost impossible target. Using the official RuneLite gives you warnings. An authenticator on your account is the single best defense against hackers, period. A bank PIN protects your items even if they get in, and simple in-game toggles like turning off accept aid and turning on PK school prevention can save you from the most common lures. Let's end on this direct reminder from Jagex themselves. This isn't just a suggestion, it is the core rule of the game's economy. Your security is in your hands. That's why understanding these scams isn't just interesting, it's absolutely crucial to surviving and thriving in Gielinor. By knowing these tactics, you're no longer the target, you're the defense. So stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and always remember, if a deal seems too good to be true, it always, always is. Stay safe out there.